been screaming in a room full of noise. Still nobody hears me breathe. I walk these streets like I'm not even here. Eyes pass through me like I disappear. Billboards louder than my pain. They know my face but not my name. I showed up early, stayed up late. Still stuck behind a locked steel gate. They shake my hand and look away like I'm just another glitch in their day. I paid my dues in silent nights, swallow pride, internal fights. They say wait your turn, be patient, but patience don't feed desperation. I'm standing right here, still unseen. Too real for your curated dream. I'm living like a ghost in your system. Yeah, I watch mediocrity get praised while real ones rot in the waiting phase. They love the image, hate the truth. If you don't fit, they cut you loose. They count success in views and likes. I count survival and sleepless nights. They never ask how you holding up, just what you got and is it enough? I'm a woman screaming from the sidelines, too loud when I speak, too quiet when I cry. They want my labor, not my voice. In this world, silence ain't a choice. If I vanish tonight, would the world feel lighter? Or would it just keep scrolling? I've been overlooked, underestimated, called dramatic, overrated. But I've been building in the dark, turning isolation into art. They don't see me till I snap, till the pain start fighting back, till my silence turn to rage and my verses break the cage. I'm not lazy, I'm exhausted from being treated like I'm worthless, from being real in a fake space, from screaming truths they can't face. I'm living like a ghost in your city, surrounded by people but nobody with me. I bleed real life, they toast to lies, dead eyes staring through my eyes. I'm living like a ghost, still standing, still breathing without their understanding. If they erase me, I'll haunt them most. You can't kill a soul that survived being a ghost. You ignored me when I was quiet. Now remember, ghosts don't need permission to be heard. I tried peace. I tried patience. I tried silence. Now listen. I buried anger deep inside my chest. Called it growth, called it being mature, I guess. But pressure don't disappear, it waits. Turns calm hearts into loaded plates. I bit my tongue till it tasted like blood. Smiled through disrespect like it was love. They said relax, don't make a scene, but quiet rage don't stay unseen. I did everything the right way, still watch them step on me anyway. So tell me who benefits most when the hurt won't stay composed. I held it down, I held it in, till anger learned to breathe through my skin. Now my anger learned to speak, no filter, no fear, every word sharp, crystal clear. I'm done translating pain too polite. I'm saying it raw, I'm saying it right. My anger learned to speak my truth, for every time I was reduced. If my fire makes you uncomfortable, that's what happens when silence is done being usable. Yeah, they love me calm, they love me quiet. Let me swallow in storms like a diet. Soon as I speak, I'm too intense. Funny how truth always sounds like offense. They say you changed, nah, I evolved. I stopped letting disrespect get involved. I was patient, the patience broke. Now every bar sound like a loaded quote. I'm a woman with a voice and rage. History hate that combination. They fear anger, they can't control, especially when it's sharp and cold. Anger isn't evil. Anger is information you ignore for too long. I'm not yelling, I'm correcting the record. Not lashing out, I'm setting a border. You confuse my kindness with weakness. Now you confuse why I'm speaking. I let too much slide, that's on me. But silence don't equal dignity. I'm done being digestible pain. I'm indigestible, truth in flame. You don't get to rewrite my tone when you benefited from me being alone. My anger got structure, aim, direction. This ain't chaos, this is correction. My anger learned to speak in bars, in truth, in scars, in bad old scars. I don't scream, I articulate every word heavy with accumulated weight. My anger learned to speak for me when nobody else would intervene. If my voice shakes your fragile peace, then let it break. Mine was never free. I didn't lose control. I gained a voice. And now it knows exactly what to say. I looked back once. That was enough. I burned the bridge while I was on it. No safety rope, no what if options. I learned regret weighs more than fear, so I packed my past and left it here. They say don't change, stay the same, but staying hurt more than the flame. I was loyal to the pain too long, mistook survival for belonging. I gave chances I never got, held doors open till my hands were numb. Now I walk like no extra weight. You don't heal dragging yesterday. I know what I lose when I choose myself. If the future scares me good, fear means I finally understood. Ooh. Yeah, I outgrew rooms I used to beg in, outran patterns I was bred in. They missed the version they could use. I don't miss the hell I knew. They say remember where you came from. I do, that's why I'm moving on. You don't heal by staying small. You don't rise answering every call. I'm a woman who chose progression over guilt, over learned submission. They call it cold when you stop explaining. I call it focus, no more training. Some doors don't close behind you, they slam to make sure you don't return. Stop rewriting old conversations. Stop seeking closure from broken foundations. I don't need peace with my past. I need distance so I can last. You can keep your apologies late. I already forgave myself for the wait. Every step forward feel unfamiliar. That's how I know I'm not stuck here. Didn't choose the easy route. I chose the one that cuts me loose. If there's no map, I'll draw one blind. Forward only, no rewind. Ain't no going back, no reverse gear. I earned this edge, I earned this fear. If I stand alone, I stand correct. I don't know comfort, disrespect. Ain't no going back, hear it clear. I outgrew survival, I'm building here. going back from that. No applause, no victory speech, just breath and a body that refused to fall. I didn't win, I just survived around. No parade when you're still underground. I lost some people, lost some dreams, lost the girl I used to be. They asked me, was it worth the fight? I passed her back into the light, 'cause nothing's clean on the other side. You just learn how to walk with what died. I don't smile much, don't pretend, don't romanticize how it ends. I made it here with blood and doubt, still breathing, figure the rest out. I'm not healed, I'm not whole, but I I don't chase closure or revenge. I carry lessons, not the lens. I don't explain my heart and tone. You don't live this and come back soft. They only cheer when you rise above. They never clap for endurance, love. I know nights I almost broke. I know the weight behind every word I spoke. I'm a woman who stayed conscious, didn't lose myself in the process. I cracked, I adapted, but my core never collapsed. I didn't become fearless, I became honest about what I can survive. I'm not your hero, I'm not your god. I'm just proof that pain didn't decide. I don't sparkle, I don't glow. I stand firm in what I know. I don't know hope to anyone. I built my spine when hope was gone. Every breath still feels like work, but I earned the right to make it hurt. You can keep your finished lines. Life don't end in clean design. If strength is measured staying here, then I'm strong every single year. I'm still standing, no disguise. Wide awake behind these eyes. No fake peace, no fake smile, just real presence, mile by mile. I'm still standing, that's my win. Not forgiven, not forgiven. If tomorrow hits me hard again, I know I can remain. I didn't beat the world, I didn't fix the pain. I stayed, and that was enough. They ask me why I'm so cold. They never ask what kind of heat forged me. I wasn't raised in comfort, I was raised alert. Every smile earned, every lesson heard. No safety net, no plan B. Just survive the day, repeat. I learned silence before I learned trust. Learned how to read danger in a glance, no fuss. Where love was rare but precious stayed. That's how my spine got unafraid. They say your heart like it's a flaw, but softness didn't survive what I was taught. You don't get choices, you get shaped by the weight of what you can't escape. You don't come out clean when you cry between. I was born from pressure, built from pain. Every scar brick in my frame. You don't get still without the flame. I'm not broken, I'm forged this way. Born from pressure, nights too long. Had to grow up just to stay strong. Don't judge the shape of who I am. You never stood where I had to stand. Yeah, I seen kids learn fear before hope, learn how to fight before how to cope. They call us problems, call us threats, but never question the environment. I watch dreams rot in concrete blocks, watch talent die while clocks still tick. They say work hard, you'll be fine, but hard work don't erase the line. I'm a woman carved by circumstance, every move calculated, no second chance. You call me guarded, I call it smart. You don't leave doors open with a fragile heart. If you had my star, you'd understand my edge. Some people grow wings, some grow armor. I didn't wake up cold, I adapted to chaos, to hunger, to being distracted. The nights where crying made no sound, cause weakness got preyed on, hunted down. I learned control in unstable rooms, learned patience waiting for better moons. I don't romanticize where I'm from, but I won't apologize for what I become. They want the success, not the story, the shine, not the dirt, not the glory, but pressure don't ask. If you're ready, it builds you heavy or it breaks you deadly. I was born from pressure, sharpened by time, every crack filled with survival lines. If I don't bend, it's by design. I had to be solid just to survive. Born from pressure, still standing tall. I didn't have help, I had a wall. And every time you say I'm too much, remember, too much saved my life. I'm not a product of luck, I'm evidence of what pressure creates when it doesn't win. They said, wait outside. This room wasn't built for you. I knocked on doors they never planned to open. Same rules, different outcomes, already chosen. They talk about fair in rooms full of suits, but fairness disappears when it's time to include. I watch them eat while I learn to starve. They debate my words like it's abstract art. I bring ideas, they bring excuses. Smile in my face, then change the usage. They call it networking, I call it gates. Same last names, eating off the same place. They say work harder, earn your place, but the table's full before you start the race. They don't deny me love, they just leave me out. No seat at the table, no name on the wall. I built this hunger, watching you all. Toast to success, I was never allowed. I learned how to eat when I wasn't invited. No seat at the table, still standing tall. You needed my silence, I needed my call. If I don't belong in your circle of power, I'll flip the whole table, take mine by force. Yeah, they love my grind, but not my tone. Love my work, but don't want me grown. They say be grateful, don't complain, but gratitude don't cancel pain. I've been qualified, still overlooked. Too raw, too real, too hard to book. They want me useful, never equal. A tool in the system, not at the people. I'm a woman breaking unspoken rules, not sipping tea with your boys club views. They want compliance, not disruption, but my presence alone is an interruption. They didn't say no, they just never say yes. That's how exclusion survives, dressed as politeness. I memorized rooms I was banned from, turn rejection into a handbook. I break the codes, crack the locks, learn power, don't knock. It takes spots, I'm done asking permission to eat. When I help cook everything you repeat, you fear me loud, you fear me smart, you fear what happens when I start. I'm not bitter, I'm aware, I see the seats, I see who's there. And every time you say not yet, you build another reason to regret. No seat at the table, I made my own floor. Built an empire out the crumbs you ignored. You told champagne to imaginary winds. I drink survival straight, no real. No seat at the table, hear my voice ring. I wasn't invited, I kicked the whole thing. If power's a language, you only speak fluent. I'll rewrite the grammar and break your movement. You'll never save me a chair, so don't look surprised when I stand and the room starts shaking. Nobody tells you what survival takes from you. They only clap I made it out, yeah, that's what they say, but they don't see what followed me this way. I still flinch when the room gets quiet, still sleep light like danger might riot. I won battles I never chose, still feel pain when nobody knows. They ask me why I don't feel proud, cause surviving don't feel like winning now. I carry ghosts, I never buried every loss, got interest compounded heavy. I learned strength at a brutal rate, but strength came with a different weight. I'm alive, yeah, that's true, but I paid more than you knew. It's the cost of survival, scars you can't see, still bleed inside of me quietly. You're in hell, but hell stay close. You don't walk away clean, you pay the cost. It's the cost of survival, sleepless nights, too many memories, still ready to fight. They cheer my strength, but don't ask why. Strong women still cry inside. Yeah, I got tough, but I got cold. Had to shut doors I couldn't hold. I don't trust easy, don't love fast, cause every weakness got used in the past. They say you made it, be grateful, but trauma don't vanish with labels. I still scan rooms, still read threats, still brace for impact. I don't expect, I'm a woman built to endure, but endurance don't mean I'm cured. I learned to function, not to heal. Big difference between them and real. They saw the comeback, they missed the aftermath. I didn't heal, I adapted, turned pain useful, compacted. I learned how to smile through pressure, how to bleed and still measure. Every win came with a scar, every how you get so hard. I didn't choose this armor I wear, I needed it cause nobody cared. They praise resilience like it's free, like it don't rob you internally. I'm strong cause I had to be, not cause this world was kind to me. It's the cost of survival, permanent marks, learning how to live with a fractured heart. I escaped the fire, but it changed my skin. You don't beat the war, you live with it. This is the cost of survival, standing tall, but always ready for the next free fall. If I seem distant, understand, I paid in pieces to still stand. Survival isn't free. No. And this is what it took from me. Welcome to the plastic kingdom, where feelings are rented and souls are disposable. They taught me how to smile on command, how to shake fake hands, pretend to understand. They said play the game, don't ask why, but every rule they gave me was a polished lie. I watched them crown the loudest frauds, while real pain slept under broken laws. They dress corruption in designer coats, call it success when the truth still chokes. I try to fit the perfect frame, but my reflection kept screaming my name. They said blend in, don't make a sound, but I was never built to bow down. They sell comfort over honesty, but comfort never set me free. This is a plastic kingdom, fake love parade, where hearts get traded, souls get played. I won't kneel, I won't behave. I'd rather be hated than safely caged. Your crowns are hollow, your thrones are weak. I see the fear every time you speak. I'm breaking out, I'm cutting loose. I don't belong to your manufactured truth. Yeah, I've seen friends turn brands overnight, selling their morals for a spotlight. Timeline full of borrowed pain, everyone bleeding but nobody's real. They praise numbers more than breath, click counts matter more than death. They call it hustle, call it grind, I call it slowly losing your mind. I'm a woman in a system built crooked. They want me pretty silent and good looking, but I learned quick, if you don't bark back, they'll write your future in a body bag. They told me fake it, till you make it. But what if making it means losing yourself? I don't need validation from a broken screen. I've been starving while you chase the scene. I've been quiet, I've been ignored. Now my voice hit harder than your rewards. I'm not bitter, I'm awake. I see the poison in the cake. crash and make the weak just snap and bleed. This plastic kingdom don't love nobody, just fake apologies, dead-eyed parties. I light the match, watch the illusion fall. I'd rather stand real than belong at all. Your fake got shaking when I speak. Truth too heavy, knees too weak. I walk alone, but I walk free. No fake world ever owned me. I didn't leave the kingdom because I lost. I left because I finally saw the cost. They think I'm quiet 'cause I'm weak. Nah, I'm quiet 'cause I'm listening. I learned early when to shut my mouth. Truth gets you hurt in certain towns. Words travel fast, bullets faster. So I folded pain and answered after. Every room got rules you don't hear. Read the air, feel the fear. They smile loud, but the night stay near. Silence kept me alive right here. I swallowed screams, kept my head low. Watch who talked and where they go. I saw loud mouths disappear while the quiet ones learn how to steer. They mistook my calm for fear, but I was loading patience here. Silence is a weapon when the world don't play fair. I speak when it matters, not everywhere. I keep my truth in the lockback stare. You don't hear me coming, you feel me there. Silence is a weapon, sharpened and clean. I learned how to survive unseen. You confuse my peace with defeat, but quiet footsteps still move street. Yeah, I watch talkers talk themselves out. Every promise loud till the lights go out. They flex opinions, never wait. I calculate moves, I don't debate. I'm a woman in rooms full of noise. Men confuse volume with a voice. They interrupt, I take notes. Then I cut deals while they still boast. I don't react, I remember. I don't explode, I pressure. They underestimate the steel till the silence start paying bills. Not every war needs a scream. Some are won by waiting. I learned timing from empty fridges, learned restraint from burned bridges. I don't need to prove I'm tough, I've survived when that was enough. You talk to feel important, I stay quiet, move accordingly. I let you reveal your hand while I'm building leverage quietly. They say why you never speak up, 'cause every word costs blood. I save my breath for moments that really shift the flood. Silence is a weapon, don't get it confused. I don't announce power, I let it move. I let you doubt me, let you assume. Then I arrive with nothing to prove. Silence is a weapon, cold and precise. I don't need noise to change your life. If you never heard me, come in close. That's the sound of control. I didn't lose my voice. I learned when not to use it.
They smile for the cameras, but I see the cracks in their teeth. The city wears makeup better than truth.
I grew up watching masks change faces. Same as preaching love, still chaining the nameless. They clap for lies, standing ovations, while truth gets buried under notifications. Yeah. Mama said be polite, don't talk too loud, but silence never saved nobody in this crowd. Gold teeth, promises, plastic souls. They sell you dreams with invisible holes. I learned early, don't trust the shine. They'll sell you heaven, rent you time. They call it normal, I call call it fate. A million smiles, all copy paste. They want me quiet, soft and sweet, but I choke on lies every time I breathe. I don't fit in your pretty little world, where the truth gets filtered, pain gets curled. I rip the mask off, let it fall and burn. I'd rather stand alone than fake my turn. No halo, no crown, no fake applause. I bleed real words, break fake laws. If being real makes me the enemy, then let the whole damn system come for me. Yeah, I see influencers influencing nothing, selling confidence but scared of being something. Trending pain, monetized souls. They cry on camera, cashing trauma goals. Politicians talk like poets, move like snakes. Same script, different face, same mistakes. They don't hear us till the windows break. Then they ask why the streets still ache. I'm a woman with a voice they can't control. Too loud, too sharp, too much backbone. They want dolls, not thinkers. Mute, not bold, but I was never built to do what I'm told. If I smile, they clap. If I scream, they run. So I turn my pain into a loaded tongue. I spit truth, no cosmetic lines, no sugar-coated corporate rhymes. I come from nights where hope stayed thin, where honesty was a deadly sin. They call me bitter, say I'm mad. Now I'm just done playing the role you had. I don't chase likes, I chase the scar that reminds me who the fuck we are. I don't fit in your pretty